right, guys, time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. It could be yours. You never know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Strawberry Letter with my good friend, Shirley Strawberry.
Thank you, Junior. Subject: he came home with bedbugs. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm in my late 30s and I'm married to an older man. We dated for a short period of time and he moved in with me before we got married 4 months ago. My husband is my home is in a cozy, close-knit community, and one of my neighbors recognized my husband and couldn't wait to come give me some gossip on him. She said my husband was messing around with her aunt a few months before he met me, and she thinks he's been seeing her again since we got married. She described her aunt as a slut that sleeps around and keeps a nasty house with cats and dogs all over the place. She said her aunt tried to sleep with her daddy, so nobody in the family deals with her anymore. I couldn't wait to ask my husband about the woman. He says he knows of her, but that he's never slept with her or been to her house. I was sure to tell my neighbor that my husband never fooled around with her aunt. My neighbor jokingly said if my husband ever comes home with fleas, lice, or bed bugs, he is definitely still messing with her aunt. I didn't pay her any mind until 3 weeks later when I was lying in the bed and my calves and feet started itching. I threw back my sheet and saw tiny black dots on the sheets, and it looked like all of them were moving. I woke my husband up and accused him of bringing bed bugs home. I checked his khakis and they had a few bugs too. He said the bed bugs could have come from anywhere. We got rid of the bugs, but should I get rid of my husband too? Do you think my messy neighbor was right about this? Please advise. Really? You want advice from us? Because you already know the deal. Your husband is sleeping with the nasty woman with the cats and dogs and all of that. I mean, what? Now he's brought bed bugs home? This is so disgusting. So let me ask you something. Are you going to just wait for him to bring something even worse home while he's sleeping with her, like a rash or an infection or a disease or something? And he's lying about it, saying he knows of her, but he never slept with her. Yeah, right. So it looks like your neighbor was correct about everything. I mean, she's nosy and a gossip and all of that, but it looks like she's got her facts straight because she's the one who told you firsthand about the bed bugs, and 3 weeks later, he brought them home. So, I mean, you know, you can believe what you want to think in your head, or you can believe what was right before you and on you. Bed bugs on your, oh God. All right. So believe her. All right. That's all. She's not lying about this. Bed bugs? Come on. It's making me itch just thinking about it. Yeah, Steve.
I'm a little torn on this letter.
You don't believe it?
Not really. It's a lot going on, but it's so many different conflicting statements in this letter. You're in your late 30s, you're married to this old dude. Now, he moved in before y'all got married 4 months ago. Your home is in a cozy, close-knit community, and one of my neighbors recognized my husband and couldn't wait to give me some gossip on him. She said your husband was messing around with her aunt a few months ago before we met, and she thinks he's still seeing her since we got married. How does she know this? She clearly said that your husband was messing around with her aunt a few months before he met me, and she thinks he's still seeing her again since we got married. She thinks that? Why? She described her aunt as a slut that sleeps all over town. Keep a nasty house, cats, dogs all over it. She said her aunt tried to sleep with her daddy, so nobody in her family deals with her anymore. Okay, couldn't wait to ask my husband about the woman. Here's where the letter took a turn. He said he knows of her, but he's never slept with her or been to her house. What's the chances of your husband knowing of this woman who just happens to be a slut, who your messy neighbor says she recognizes your husband? What's the chance of that? I mean, it don't make no sense. In this whole world we live in, it doesn't make any sense. So, what, Shirley?
Well, why do you say it doesn't make sense, though? Explain that part. Why not?
I'm trying to figure out, what I'm saying is, what doesn't make sense is how he says to you that he knows of this woman.
Right.
He says he knows of her, but he's never slept with her or been to her house. Of all the women in the world, how does your husband even know of this woman? See, your house is in a cozy, close-knit community. Mm-hmm. And one of your neighbors recognized my husband. Your husband don't live there. How did your husband just out of everybody? And then when you accuse, I don't even know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he lied.
But when you said you know of her, that kind of opened the door, dog.
That
for
and the
some
bed
doubt. Well, we ain't even got to that part.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Hold that thought, Steve, okay? We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Subject, he came home with bedbugs. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Life is unpredictable, but protecting your family doesn't have to be complicated. Globe Life helps families secure their future with simple, affordable life insurance. There's no medical exam, just a simple application. With rates starting as low as $3.49 a month, Globe Life insurance is easy to buy. Call Globe Life today at 1-800-251-5400 or visit globeliferadio.com. That's 1-800-251-5400 or globeliferadio.com. Come on, Steve, let's recap today's Strawberry Letter subject. He came home with bed bugs. Ugh.
Well,
cannot.
This woman has a messy friend. They live in a cozy neighborhood. Your man that you met who's older, before y'all got married 4 months ago, he moved in. One of your neighbors recognized him and said, your husband was messing around with her aunt a few months before he met you, and she thinks he's been seeing her again since we got married. Who is this woman, man? That her aunt tried to sleep with her daddy, so nobody in her family deals with her anymore. What?
That line right there.
I couldn't wait to ask my husband about the woman. He says he knows of her, but he's never slept with her or been to her house. Dog, of all the women in the world, how did you get accused of this and then you say, I know of her? How?
Sleeping with her.
But that's how stupid he is. He should have said, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know a woman like that. Where you getting it from?
But then...
So then I couldn't wait to tell my neighbor that my husband never fooled around with her. My neighbor jokingly said, well, if your husband never... Who is famous for fleas, lice, and bed bugs?
Who's famous for?
So I ain't pay any mind until 3 weeks later. I'm laying in bed. My calves and feet start itching. I threw back my sheets and saw tiny black dots on the sheet that looked like all of them was moving. Well, now, them is fleas. Them is fleas. Bed bugs, I've never seen one, but I heard they a little bit different. I checked his khakis, and they had a few bugs, too. He said the bed bugs could have come from anywhere. That's a true statement. We got rid of the bugs, but should I get rid of my husband, too? Do you think my messy neighbor was right about this? Please about it. See, now we got a little problem because your husband's stupid. I know of her. I know of her, but I ain't never been over her house.
And he's lying.
Bro, how do you know of a random woman that some random other woman accused you of being. Why didn't you just say, I don't know this woman?
But he didn't.
Yeah, quit
Because
it.
now, but what that got to do with what you're supposed to say?
That's why you're mad, though. I'm mad about the bed bugs. Oh, I know.
You gonna turn yourself in with ignorant information.
Yeah.
Now, do I think it's him? Possible. It's them bugs in the pockets, because you got to take them pants off somewhere. If you lay it down at the foot of the bed, you'd have already said they was down there by your calves and ankles, feet.
Yeah.
So they're at the foot of the bed. That's where the khakis was laid.
Oh, God.
But it's a bunch of them, though. They everywhere.
Because she's itching. She just started itching.
How is she in this damn house? The
lady.
woman with the cats, dogs, the lice, the fleas, the ticks,
slut.
the bed bugs. How she living in this nasty house? And who go over there? I dated a girl one time, long time ago, that had a nasty house. That date was so short. I felt she had a baby too. I felt bad for the baby. Where can he eat in here?
Oh, God, Steve, really?
Nah, man, I went, damn. Fine chick, nice looking. Lord have mercy. Why is all this? And I'm sitting on the couch, man, after work one day. You know, I worked at Ford Motor Company. You know, I ain't married, so I'm looking around this house going, I got on work clothes, and I'm trying to get up. I ain't got nowhere to sit with these damn work clothes on. And you know how stuff be happening, you just be looking around like, damn.
Yes.
Is there something over there moving?
Right.
Of course, you can't ever be comfortable. You can't ever just
And
relax.
she said, woo, I just don't be having time to clean this house up. It's so big. This little ass house ain't big. And that's the one thing I cannot stand. A woman who's not clean. A dude not being clean, okay. A woman not clean, that's scary.
Yeah.
Because I'm already not the neatest guy.
And nasty and like messy or junky are two entirely different than bed bugs. I'm done. I'm out.
New bed,
All
new
right.
mattress.
Listen, thanks, Steve. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up next, it is Junior and Sports Talk.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.